Hi, my name is Rob Storm, and I'm really excited to introduce you to my new game, Project Stormos. Project Stormos is a high-speed platforming game with a big emphasis on aerial maneuvering and also on player creativity. In it, you take control of a robot named Robo on his journey to free him and his robot friends from the grips of the mysterious designers. And along the way, you encounter some really interesting characters, all these different settings, and some pretty intense action. So, at its heart, Project Stormos is really a hardcore gaming experience. Players have to use a technique known as the aerial dash in order to get from place to place throughout the many levels. But what's interesting, though, is that players can actually chain these dash techniques together to get to places that there's no way that they could get to in a single jump. How they do this is by destroying one of the many orange target orbs that are scattered throughout the different levels. If the player is able to do this successfully, they can essentially dash through any level indefinitely without ever touching the ground. One of the really great feelings while you're playing the game is going from the beginning to the end without ever touching the ground or ever touching a platform on the level in just one giant dash combo. It's really cool. The levels are designed so that they can be completed multiple ways. You're going to go back and replay these levels and figure out ways that you hadn't seen before. In fact, a lot of when we've been testing, people have actually been figuring out ways to beat levels that were not intended as we were designing it whatsoever. And speaking of that, there's actually online leaderboards. So every time you get a good time, it's going to upload your scores so you can compete with your friends and from other Stormos players around the world. One of the other great things about Project Stormos is that it comes with its own level editor right in the game. Actually, most of the levels in the main adventure I made using this level editor. It's a really simple tool, and you can put something together that's fun really quickly. Here's a level that I made in it in just over a minute and a half. It's really simple. You just have to hit the number key of the object you want to make, left click to plop it down, and then after you're done, just press P and you're already playing. Once you're all set with that, you can save it out and send it and share it with your friends. A few friends and I have been passing around levels that we made in the level editor throughout the game's development. Some of them made levels that were small and really focused, and others, like my friend Stefan, made levels that were crazy massive with things like laser waves and hidden Batman symbols. It's a really simple and fun tool to use, and I'm confident that there's going to be players who are going to make some really interesting and challenging level designs long after they have beaten the main adventure of the game. So, why do I need your funding besides the obvious reasons like buying toaster strudels and moving in with my lovely girlfriend? Well, the game right now has 30 main levels as well as 30 mega difficult SP levels that you can unlock. I would like to move those numbers up to 100 and 100 for 200 levels total. Project Stormos is a game that I've been working on in my spare time on top of other jobs. And so time is really an issue with the game's development. With the proper funding, I'll have the time to really make sure the story is completely fleshed out and the characters are completely fleshed out, and also add in some really awesome boss battles. Funding will also help me buy developer license so that I can port the game to the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox so people can get access to it there. I want to make sure people can start playing this game as soon as possible. Because of that, I'm making the most basic reward early access to the game so that people can play the game while it's still in development, as well as play all the updates up to and after its final release. Project Stormos also has an original soundtrack, so one of the rewards I want to offer is the soundtrack for the game, as well as the option of getting sheet music so that you can learn to play the different tracks that you hear throughout the game. Once again, those that would like to help Project Stormos take off, I will make an account for you as soon as the game is fully funded so you can start playing it right away. The final version of the game I'm probably going to release for $10 or $15, but in this early phase you'll be able to get access to it for only $5. Once you get the game, every update from then on it will be completely free. I really love this game, so it's going to be something that I'm going to be continually updating and adding new things and adding new levels and adding new features. So that's it. I really want to thank you for watching this video, and I really want to thank anybody that contributes to Project Stormos and helping me turn this project and the game into a reality.